Continuing with the Proverbs from chapter 13, verse 6. Righteousness keeps him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. So this is very clear, like you do righteous, it will keep you. If you do wrong, you will fall in sin and all kind of wrong things. Verse 7, there is that makes himself rich, yet has nothing. There is that makes himself poor, yet has great riches. This is, sounds like very interesting. What does it even mean? One makes himself rich and has nothing, and the other makes himself poor and has great riches. How it's sort of like it like logically makes no sense. I think that it has to do a lot with attitude. That like if somebody boasts himself of things, like, oh, I'm this, this wealthy takes, I'm this and that, I'm this and that, and actually the reason they're doing it because they're broke inside. If you're actually wealthy inside, like spiritually or whatever, many times there's no boasting needed. When I went to business and at the beginning, like I quit my job, I was working as a carpenter, then went to this coaching business thing. And I was very insecure in the beginning actually. And tried to make myself look successful, dressed this fancy stuff, and said like, I'm successful. And I was broke. So I tried to make myself look wealthy even though I was broke. And then I sort of like almost like hypnotized myself. Sort of like fake it till you make it, like this kind of nonsense that it's so wrong. It's just ridiculous. But actually, if you humble yourself, I think sort of make yourself poor in the sense that, hey, I don't know, I don't understand, please help, and continue that humble attitude, being down to the earth, down to the ground, not boasting, but sort of like making yourself poor in a way, making yourself like, I don't understand, I don't know, I need help. And if you keep doing that, even like if you think the best people who receive lots of help and actually become quite wealthy in all kind of aspects, is also humble and ask for help and kind of make themselves poor, so to speak, that they need something, But like, no, if it's like, I'm so great, I'm so good, and then they're broke and they don't even know it, or they deep down know it, but they don't show it. They make themselves look rich, but they're actually broke. So I believe that's what it's actually referring to. Verse 8, the ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor hears not rebuke. And now it's the like going down in the list, so to speak. When that happens, when a person is actually broke, even he makes himself look rich, and someone says like, hey bro, you're broke. What are you talking about? Makes no sense. The pride doesn't allow them to humble themselves and to listen actually the reproof or instruction or rebuke or whatever it is. But the person who does listen, the fruit in their life will be visible, and that's kind of like, it's like a ransom, so to speak, that it helps them. It shows the fruit, so they don't have to speak. The fruit speaks for itself. So in whatever riches, relational riches, financial riches, emotional riches in terms of maturity, that shows itself. It doesn't have to speak about it, and that kind of wealth speaks for itself. So, and that's much easier than try to prove yourself something. Verse 9, the light of the righteous rejoice, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. So I think that in terms of the light, it's like how do people see you, in what kind of light you are in. And the thing is, if you do good things, people see it like, oh, this is pleasant, this is good, this is expanding, growing, helping. And if it's wicked, then people don't want to see that. Oh, this needs to be taken out, this is awful, So it's when we do things righteously, the things will be exalted, in a way expanded and growth, because it's helpful, it's purifying, it's cleansing, But if it's sort of like a wicked, then it's dirty, and nobody wants to engage in that unless people want to be wrong and dirty. But if you want to go into purity, into righteousness, into holiness, then that thing will be expanding, and more people can be affected by it, and then it creates lots of joy when that happens. So actually, this is what I would like to share with you today, and God bless you.